Alright guys, welcome back to more Ignorance in Basketball. Now before we get into this roast session, I have one quick announcement. Finally, you guys have been asking for it for a while. We have some merch. We have the official Death Valley t-shirt. Now, this was something that meant a lot to me. I've been working on it for months and it's finally done. Now there's some Easter eggs here. Go check it out. I could have just been an asshole and just wrote "That's Spanish" or "Muy bien" or some shit on a t-shirt, but I hate YouTuber merch. 9 times out of 10, it fucking sucks. So I wanted to create something cool, something to just commemorate this season. You know, I'm editing this video and I completely forgot to tell you guys that if you want 10% off all the merch, feel free to DM me at Ignorance in Basketball. It's number 12. The link for the store is in the description. It's just ignoranceinbasketball.com. And this video is just a complete roast session. Chris Broussard gets completely annihilated. So if you're not into that, you've been warned. It's been a great season, and no matter what happens in the playoffs, we had the regular season, and it's been beautiful. So we got that. We have that in a t-shirt and in hoodie. And then, like I told you guys, we're going to have a lot of park basketball on the channel, me challenging other YouTubers in ones, training sessions, how-tos on how to get better at basketball, that type of stuff. So for the real hoopers, we have the Hooper hoodie and t-shirt. So I just want to create something small for you guys, something for the OG fans, because as you know, this cult is going to take over YouTube.com. But let's get into the video because people just have been trashing our team and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I expect it, but I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the disrespect. Vegas giving, what was it, like 300 to 1? So I got to put in $300 to make $100. That's how disrespectful they were. Obviously favoring the Lakers to the Suns, and they changed it a little bit, but it's still fucking disrespectful. Am I surprised? No. So just know that when the Suns beat that ass, the video I'm going to be making is going to be the most obnoxious, I told you so, fuck you Chris Broussard video you've ever seen in your life. But let's see what this fucker had to say. Let's see what this clown had to say about our team.
Here we go. For the Suns, a wealth of advantages, I'll call it that. They got youth. They've got Chris Paul, and they've got the regular season edge over the Lakers. But the Lakers are the defending champs, and the Lakers have won.
I just gotta say, Jenna, your voice is hella annoying. And also, before I roast this shit out of these people, I do want to give some people their credit because I've been doing a lot of research just to see what people are saying about the Suns. Obviously, this matchup is a pretty big deal, especially for this team. So I just wanted to see what the YouTube community was saying. I didn't look at everybody's video, but a couple I remembered. Six Man, I got to give a shout out to him. Rusty Buckets, and Sporting Logically. I saw their videos and I agreed with pretty much everything they were saying. I'll talk about what I think the Suns exactly need to do to win this series tomorrow, but I just want to give them a shout out because, as you guys know, I cannot fucking stand these quote-unquote NBA analysts. I think almost all of them are clowns and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Guy, and his name is LeBron James. So Chris Broussard, do the Suns even have a chance in this series?
Now listen, she just said, she didn't say are they going to win. She said, do they even have a chance?
No. This can be a short segment.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, see, shit like that just rubs me the wrong way because I've said this many a time, but I'm going to say it again. I don't understand why you can be so fucking cocky sitting there looking all types of racially confused, talking shit about our team when you have done no hooping. You've done nothing. All you do is sit in a fucking chair and talk shit about other men who you wish you were. I don't get it. I don't understand these fucking egos of these analysts, like what they say matters. Bitch, you have not watched all the Suns games. We have. You haven't even probably watched all the Lakers games. I don't understand how you can watch that Lakers game, that Lakers Warriors game, and be so confident that the Suns can't beat them. I don't get it. They barely beat the fucking Warriors, who you said they were going to wipe the floor with them, and they had a lucky-ass LeBron 3 where he literally said, I can't see. He shoots the fucking ball. It goes in. God bless him. It goes in. The Warriors have 20 turnovers. Draymond Green has 0 field goals. Their second best player, 0 of 5 from the field, 2 points, 6 turnovers. And they win by 3. At home. But you're so fucking confident. That makes no sense.
Sorry, Brandon.
Wow.
Look.
Wow.
Look at this trash-ass lineup, by the way. My God. Can we get... this is too much trash at one time. Can we just zoom in on one person, please?
Congratulations. They had a terrific year. Monty Williams, he was my vote for Coach of the Year. I
You don't even get a vote. The coaches vote. Who gives a fuck who your vote is?
do think you'll win it. It's well-deserved. Chris Paul.
He already won, didn't he? He won like 3 days ago. Do you even cover the NBA, sir?
I had him third in my MVP race. He'll finish in the top 5, I think. Well-deserved. Devin Booker.
Why are you screaming? Control your volume, sir. Take a step back, okay? You have microphones. You're not yelling to the audience. Does he understand technology, you old bitch? I'm trying to calm down, but he just makes me so fucking angry. It's just the cockiness. Because all those people that I just named on YouTube, they all picked the Lakers. They gave good points, but they're like, I don't know, but this is my opinion. All I'm asking for is some fucking humility. Stop acting like your word is gospel. You're just a dumb fuck wearing a suit talking about men who are better than you. That's what you chose to do for your life, which is pathetic in my opinion. So have some fucking humility. This is why I could never be in the league. Because if I was even Damian Jones level trash and you had the goddamn audacity to say my name, I'm lighting your ass up like it's Christmas morning. I don't give a shit. I'm like, I've busted my ass to get here. I've dedicated my life to one thing. I entertain millions of people on a damn near daily basis. And this fucking clown, who I've never even heard of, has the fucking audacity to tell me what I should be doing? Bitch, you have a made-up job. Like, what the... If fucking Chris Broussard never spoke again, would anybody give a shit? No. So who gives a fuck about you? It's so obnoxious.
Join Chris Paul on one of my All-NBA teams. So, wonderful
fuck.
year for the Phoenix Suns. They've been a great franchise historically. It's great to have them back in the playoffs.
I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck about what he's saying. I'm just going in. I told you at the beginning. Actually, I didn't, but I'm telling you now. If you're one of those people that's like, I like it when you're more calm, click off this video now if you've even made it this far. This is a fucking roast session. I'm not on 10. I'm probably about 7. But you're going to get these fucking jokes. Quick Chris Broussard story. So I showed Chris Broussard I wanted her to hear about a dumbass take that he had. So I showed my mom. She doesn't give a fuck about sports. And as soon as she saw him, she just started laughing at him because she just thinks he looks like a clown. And this is not somebody who hates his takes. She doesn't even know what he's talking about. I'm just saying, Chris, hopefully you watch this. Just know that when you walk around, you're so stupid looking that people look at you and they just start laughing. That's who you are as a person. But continue.
But they are going home quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And just because of that stupid fucking sentence, everything I said is justified.
Period.
I'm not apologizing. I'm sorry.
And the main thing, one of the main things is experience. Now, I'm assuming, of course, LeBron and AD play every game. If LeBron and AD play every game,
why are you
there
yelling?
is no way Phoenix is beating them.
Don't give no
Devin
disclaimers.
Booker, DeAndre Ayton. Well, yeah, okay. If LeBron gets hurt in game 1, doesn't play the rest of the series, sure, Phoenix could win.
We don't know.
Could win? Ugh, you stupid bitch.
That's been the story all year.
Hey, I don't know your name to the left. I think you play football or some shit. Let me defend the Suns. All right? I do a better job. No disrespect.
That's been a story all year. We don't know what we're going to get from the Lakers.
I'll leave that caveat for you. Mikal Bridges, DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker, there is no way in their first ever playoff series they're going to stare LeBron and AD in the eyeballs and beat them?
What the fuck does that mean? They're gonna stare them in the eyeballs? You fucking clown. What this dumb fuck needs to understand is that it's not 2-on-2, okay? In the NBA, it's 5 players against 5 players, okay? Just because you have 2 better players on one team doesn't necessarily mean that team is gonna win. There's other factors like how well the other team plays defense, how many shots they make, coaching, health, Christopher, all of those things are factors. So I don't know why you're so fucking cocky about shit you're not doing. But let's continue.
No, it's just not happening. It is not happening. And look,
Okay,
Chris,
I'm literally sick to my stomach. I want to punch him in the fucking face. Like, I literally want to hit him. And I know that's irrational, but that's the type of reaction he's getting out of me, and I know that's what he wants. So fuck you, Christopher. You fucking racially confused bitch. Just be black, alright? We're black people here. He always talks about being light-skinned and shit. Clearly that was a big thing in his life. Get over it, pussy. Jesus.
Chris Paul's had his issues in the playoffs, too.
So is LeBron and AD.
Remember in 2017 against Utah, Game 7 in the first round?
Let me defend Chris Paul, all right? I watch all the games.
He could be a two-time champion if he didn't pull his hamstrings.
Look, there's more than that. We remember Game 5. Russell Westbrook got him out of sorts.
Thank you for bringing that up, Dr. Dumbass. Here's the thing about that game, which I actually watched, believe it or not. That fucking foul call on Russell Westbrook was complete bullshit. He stuck his legs out like the dumbass that he is and got a foul call. And I think it was on Reggie Jackson or somebody like that, if I'm not mistaken. They called a foul on Chris Paul. And that foul call was bullshit. So if this was in the current NBA where you have challenges, they would have won that game. Honestly, I think they would have lost to OKC anyway. OKC was the better team. But continue, Chris.
And Chris, just one of the clutch players of all, or at least of this era.
So is he one of the clutch players or not? So if he's one of the clutch players of this era, why are you even bringing this shit up, dumbass?
Just fell apart in the last minute. They lost that game in that series. 2017 against Utah in Game 7 had a great series.
Thank you for bringing that up. Nobody gives a fuck about that series, Christopher, because Blake Griffin had already gotten hurt. So they weren't going to win shit anyway. I didn't give a fuck about that series, and I was rooting for the Clippers because I knew I don't even want to see them go against the Warriors because they're just going to get fucking annihilated. But continue, Christopher, God of basketball. Please tell me what I'm supposed to think.
And goes
with your Al Sharpton suit.
6 for 19 for 13 points in Game 7. And you mentioned Houston when he was there. How about the next year, 2018, when Kevin Durant gets hurt? This series.
Thank you for bringing that series up as well, Christopher. Remember, Chris Paul was actually injured that fucking series. That's why people thought he was washed, because he was playing off and on with injuries that entire year, kind of like how LeBron and AD are now. And James Harden and Chris Paul already fucking hated each other at that point. You could see it. The team chemistry was fucking shit. They were never really able to recreate what they did last year when they should have won it, but Chris Paul tore his hamstring. When your dumbass is still one of the only people that says, oh, even if Chris Paul was healthy, there's no way they were going to beat that Warriors team. Bitch, do you have a crystal ball? Is that what's hiding in that fucking scalp of yours and I just can't see it? How the fuck do you know? I fucking hate the cockiness. If you had just picked the Lakers in 5, I wouldn't even be making this video. I think you're wrong. I think you're kind of dumb, but I get it. But I can't fucking stand for this I know everything. I'm levitating above the rest of you attitude. Oh, you all are so stupid. I can't fucking stand it. And I'm not taking it from somebody who doesn't even know what the fuck they're talking about.
It's tied at 2. Chris comes out in the pivotal game 5. No KD, has 11 points, struggles from the field. So Chris
he was
has
injured,
issues in the
dumbass.
playoffs too. So I'm sorry. They are not beating a LeBron James.
You better fucking hope not.
This is the number 2 seed in the West.
I'm about to send this motherfucker a letter, okay? I'm making sure my message reaches him. I don't give a fuck what it takes. If the Suns beat the Lakers, oh, he better hope they don't.
This is a real team. A lot of these other teams, we're talking about, oh, this team is good. This team.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, so we're just gonna skip that. This motherfucker can barely put a sentence together. No disrespect.
He is banged up. That ankle is not 100%. And then you have AD. AD was 2 for 12 in the first half. And this is the same AD that we've been seeing since the
Look at this man's cranium. God damn.
bubble. So that's the reason why. Then when you want to look at the Phoenix Suns, Chris and Nick, here's the deal. It comes down to defense, and it comes down to being efficient with the ball. We know who they are on defense. They're a really good defense. The same defense that you saw the Warriors play, that's what you're going to get out of this team.
I would say it'll be a little bit less good, to be honest. This is what I expect. I think the defensive intensity is going to be ramped the fuck up for the Suns for sure, but I don't think they have a one-on-one defender that can handle AD like Draymond does. I think that'll hurt. They also don't have a dumbass in Draymond who's going to have 6 turnovers and no field goals, but let's continue.
And on the offensive side, the reason why the Warriors lost is because of turnovers. They don't
had
turn
20.
the ball over. Right. CP3, we keep talking about being high basketball IQ. He's right up there with LeBron James. It's not even farther.
Facts.
That's right. Then listen, well, I think almost everything Brandon said right cute. As far as what the Suns.
Did you fucking catch that? That was cute. Who are you? You don't do shit. Like, oh my, I gotta keep going. I'm like, actually, I'm sweating. I'm sweating, guys. I'm fucking sweating. That's how mad I am.
Do well.
That was cute.
And I'm going to say this. Here's where... Hold on. I want to give Brandon credit for something here. Because there are going to be...
Look at this whack-ass Justice League they got going on. Sit the fuck down, you bunch of misfits.
A lot of people on television today that hedge.
If it was going to be 45 minutes, I don't give a fuck.
They give Phoenix a ton of praise and then be like, I think they can give the Lakers a really tough series. I think it can go 7. But then at the end, they're going to pick the Lakers. And so I want...
That's what every single, at least YouTuber, has been doing.
Brandon said a few months ago he thought the Suns were legitimate championship threats, and he thought the Lakers were vulnerable, and he's sticking with it. I think the Suns are the second best team in the West. It's just unfortunate for them. They are playing the best team in the West. There are a couple...
Like, a take like that, I think is wrong. I think when the Lakers are fully healthy, I don't know. Honestly, I think it's a toss-up between them, the Clippers. Like, I need to see them play. I don't know. Who's the technically best team in the West? I don't know. I think you could definitely put the Suns in there. Obviously, that's who I'm rooting for and who I've been paying attention to. But it depends on, like, what does that mean? Because the playoffs is all matchups. Who had the best regular season? Well, it was the Jazz. Who do I think is the best team? I think it's really a toss-up between the 3 teams I named. It just depends on matchups and the shots falling. Now, I think the Clippers are pussy, and they're probably going to fold like they did last year. And I think the Lakers are hobbled as fuck. And I really don't think they're as deep as everybody thought they were at the beginning of the season. So that's why I'm going with Los Suns. And that's Spanish, guys. I've been trying to put you guys on all year. But... I don't fucking know. Let's let this fucking Elmo-looking motherfucker continue.
A couple things Chris said that I disagree with. One is that whether or not Devin Booker or DeAndre Ayton or Mikal Bridges are going to be able to stare LeBron in his eyeballs. Well, only eyeball, because he's the one I think he has a patch on at this point. I'm not sure he's going to be able to see out of it. So that's the first point.
Not funny.
Second one is I think this is the toughest series the Lakers will play until the finals. I also think the Suns' rest plus what the Lakers just playing night before last gives the Suns a massive edge in Game 1, plus the fact that LeBron treats Game 1s of playoff series like preseason games.
It's very true. He even last year, I think he lost every single first game in the playoffs. He kind of like feels it out, adjusts, and then just swept them. Now, I definitely don't. Now, if the Suns lose Game 1, I wouldn't start panicking. People could feel nervous, it's a lot of people's first game, so I don't think Game 1 is that fucking important, but let's continue.
He's like just feeling it out, checking things, and then he readjusts. But Wilds, what gives me the ultimate confidence, even though I do not think LeBron is 100%, is a point you made yesterday. And you only made it once and was kind of glossed over, but I thought it was brilliant, which was once the second half of that game started against the Warriors, there were moments where LeBron was like, I can't get to the bucket, but I can still get layups for my teammates. And his ability to just kind of stand at the top of the key, tell guys where to go.
Direct everything.
Like, tell Kuzma, go there. Everyone can see him telling him go there. And then throw a pass in a window this big. He's absolutely going to be able to do that against the Suns. Because while the Suns, pardon me, are a good defensive team, they have no one to guard LeBron and then also guard other guys. They don't have a Draymond, and DeAndre Ayton's going to get lost a bit trying to protect the rim. So I think this is a 6-game series.
I don't know what the fuck you're really talking about there, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me because I think, well, actually, I know the Suns have way more wing defenders than the Warriors do. I don't know if he means somebody who can guard two people at once. I don't really understand why you'd have to do that if he's just passing, but whatever. This is
Series.
Let's just finish the
Phoenix
video.
Takes
Fuck
game
it.
1 and then takes game 4 or 5, but I think the Lakers win it.
Yeah, it's funny about the LeBron style of play. That game against the Warriors was...
Doesn't he just look... You know who this guy reminds me of? Do you guys remember Ed, Ed, and Eddie with Timmy? The motherfucker with the retainer? He looks like he could have been like that as a child. Again, as a professional athlete, I don't understand why this motherfucker would have the right to talk about me, but whatever.
It was the first time I said, oh, I could see LeBron playing till he's 40. That style of play will work. I know we always think he's just...
Passing? He's always passed. What are you talking about?
Right. Going to kind of transition into a Klay Thompson, like,
Wait, what the fuck did he just say? What? Let me just back up to make sure what he said wasn't that stupid.
Style of play will work. I know we always think he's just going to kind of transition into a Klay Thompson, like,
See, this is the shit I can't stand. Who the fuck thinks LeBron is going to turn into Klay Thompson when he's older? Who's ever said that? Everybody knows, or I don't want to put this on everybody. It's my opinion. I'll speak for myself. Shooting is one of LeBron's biggest weaknesses. Now, he's not a bad shooter, but it's not his strength. It's not his best asset. So what makes you... When have you ever seen LeBron running all over the court, running around screens, shooting threes? What makes you think he's going to do that when he's 40? Please. He's going to stop playmaking? Is that something that's so taxing on your body? Passing? Oh, who knew LeBron was good at passing? Wow, you must be a fucking genius to have figured that out.
I'll just be a spot-up shooter.
People are so stupid.
And I could see that happening. But him being like the slow, old guy at the YMCA who's just like giving you perfect bounce passes on like the Princeton offense, I think that will work. Hey, Broussard, I want to dig into the...
Already what he does. He's been doing that since he's been a fucking rookie. That's why he's so good. Is he stupid? Like, who are you?
Experience stuff that you were talking about. Because I don't know how it manifests. Because I think in the playoff experience, it's certainly valid.
Just look at Chris Broussard. Just look how stupid he looks.
But it's like usually those young teams are the road team. And it's odd that the young team is the 2 seed. So they'll have home court advantage throughout the playoffs. And then it's
This is
like,
true.
all right, well, they
Good
lack
job.
sort of like the pace of play changes. All right, well, Chris Paul's in charge of that, and he's got a ton of playoff experience.
This is true.
And then it's like, all right, there's a little je ne sais quoi, there's a little like toughness. Well, then you got Monty Williams and Jay Crowder, who has a ton of playoff experience. So how do you think playoff experience will actually manifest and hurt the Suns?
You know what, Timmy? I give you credit. That was a great counter argument. Let's hear what this Lego has to say.
I'm not saying Devin Booker's going to shoot 30%, but I am saying he won't be the LeBron James. And look,
Oh, you're saying Devin Booker won't be the LeBron James. Thanks for that genius take, Chris. You fuck... What? How does he get away with being so stupid? I don't get it. Who's paying this man? He just said... Let's just go back and hear that again, because that was the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
he won't be the LeBron
A
James
little further.
to shoot 30%.
Manifest and hurt the Suns.
This is a grown man who does this for a living. I do this as a YouTube channel in my room. Let's hear what he has to say.
I'm not saying Devin Booker's going to shoot 30%,
Got it.
but I am saying he won't be the LeBron James. And look,
He won't be the LeBron James. Are you fucking 4 years old? That's not even a competent sentence. I'm not saying Devin Booker's gonna shoot 30%, but I am saying he won't be the LeBron James. Holy fuck. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do when somebody says something that fucking stupid? And I'm supposed to learn from you about basketball? Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ.
the playoffs are completely different.
Got it.
Now, this might be the one thing that could help is that the arenas won't be completely full.
Okay.
But the atmosphere when it comes to the playoffs
How the fuck would that hurt them? They have home court, you dumbass.
is totally different. The stakes are much higher, and that gets to guys. Brandon knows
Got
what
it.
I'm talking about. It is just a different atmosphere when this is the series, and you got to go home if you lose. And it's hard to explain.
Oh, so okay. Let me make this straight. So you're gonna say this is the first time that these players have ever played for anything that if they lose, they go home. Now let's just take a second to think about what this Lego just said. No one on the Suns has ever played for anything that if they lose, they go home. Now I'm not even going to bring up the college shit with Mikal winning 2 championships in college. You know, DeAndre Ayton playing in Arizona and, you know, him doing his shit in the playoffs in college. Booker being in the NBA for 6 years. But did this fucking idiot forget the bubble? Where that if they lost, there was no chance of them making the playoffs. So if they lost, they would go home. And they were the only team to win all 8 games. And that was just them. The guys you were just shitting all over, right? With the guy who won't be the LeBron James. That guy led them to winning 8 of the 8 games. I think that's 100%. So what the fuck are you talking about, you dumbass?
And Chris can talk to Devin, talk to DeAndre about it, and that'll help. But until they get out on that floor and play in the playoffs, they won't understand what it's like. I do agree with Nick that
they just did it not even a year ago. And they were the best team. And now you're adding somebody who made them even better. But I guess when they get to the playoffs, they'll just get fucking amnesia and forget how to play basketball. That makes sense. Because they won't be the LeBron James. Got it. And they can't look LeBron in his eyeball and beat him. Like, this is what you get paid to say, you fucking clown? Are you serious?
I think.
And some of you guys are like, you're just mad because he gets paid all this money to talk about basketball and you don't. No shit. Yes, I'm fucking mad. This guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I just disputed every single thing he said with no research, just off the top of my head, and I'm 25 and do this for funsies. Why does anybody pay you? You are a moron.
I think they're going down in 5. But their best
I'm so angry. Let me just go back. I'm about to have a fucking heart attack.
They won't understand what it's like. I do agree with Nick that I think they're going down in 5.
Got it.
But their best chance of winning a game is in game 1.
He said winning a game. Guys, I can't. I have a fucking headache. I didn't know this video was going to bring me physical agony, but it is. Am I the only one that's this fucking angry? I don't get how you can call yourself a basketball analyst and just be spewing the dumbest shit, literally contradicting yourself constantly. Do you have a functioning brain? Are you that stupid? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't respect you as a man. I don't respect you as a professional. And I definitely don't respect your fucking basketball acumen. So Chris Broussard, I'm done with this fucking video. Please shut the fuck up. Please retire. Please stop talking about other greater men who are better than you, who again, you clearly wish you were. And you're lucky I'm not in the league, because I would be lighting you up like a fucking Christmas tree, because I'm petty as fuck, if you guys couldn't tell. Oh, shit. Should I keep going? Nah, I'm gonna end it. That's it for today. I might upload another one of these, just because I'm not just gonna let people talk shit about the fucking cult and get away with it. This fucking clown is a clown. The shit he says is stupid. And I need people to at least contemplate that his opinions are worth actual dog shit. Actually, dog shit is worth more, because at least that goes into the soil. It's good for the soil. It's good for the earth. All Chris Broussard does is say stupid shit that doesn't make any sense, and he just fanboys for whoever won last year. He rode the fucking Warriors' dick like there was no tomorrow. He thought the Clippers were going to win. He rode that fucking Clipper dick. When they lost, he's riding the Lakers' dick. You're a fucking clown. You're racially confused. Just be happy with being black and move on with your life. Go fuck yourself. That's it for this video. Peace.